Breaking news at noon, Lone Tree police are investigating a scene outside the Park Meadows Mall. This is a live look at the scene. There isn't much information right now, but police say they're investigating a stabbing. You can see officers and someone with the crime scene unit working right outside the mall in the parking lot. At this time, it's unclear what anyone's condition is. Police also have not said if they've made any arrests. We have a crew on scene right now working to find out more. We'll bring you that information as soon as it's released. The city of Aurora is trying to close the Edge at Lowry Apartments for good after the latest incident there led to police detaining 19 people. City leaders say the owners of the apartments at 12th and Dallas are out of chances for redemption. They say this week's case strengthens their criminal nuisance case to get the building shut down. According to Aurora PD, a group of armed people approached the two victims and took them to another location against their will, where they were beaten and restrained. One of the victims was even stabbed. The suspects let them go, and the victims were able to call police. The city says if an agreement is reached to close the apartment building at a hearing next month, tenants would have 30 days to leave. The case will be back in court January 13th. New at noon, Mayor Mike Johnston reports Denver has seen some big drops in crime rates this year. He posted on X saying shootings dropped 27% in 2024. And the number of homicides from firearms was down 25%. The mayor had pledged to work on bringing rates down. This summer, Denver police started the Hot Streets initiative, changing patrols to focus on high crime areas all over the city. DPD officials told City Council last month there's been a 40% drop in violence in those spots. The wind is still gusty in the foothills, and there have been more clouds out there than usual. Joining me now is Keely Chalmers with our 9 News Weather Impact team. Keely, this wind has been acting up for 2 days now.
Oh man, and the wind is really going to pick up as we head into the evening hours, especially in the foothills and the mountains, the eastern slopes of the mountains, where we do have a high wind warning in effect. We'll talk about that in just a second. 53 degrees at DIA right now, sort of the warm spot across the plains. We've got quiet conditions, high pressure building in, and that is keeping us pretty dry. Just a few scattered high clouds moving through. That's the only moisture we're going to see really across Colorado for today. But again, I talked about DIA being the warm spot, 53. We're in the 30s and 40s elsewhere across the plains right now, and temperatures are going to be warming up though. We're going to top out right around 56 here in the metro area. We've got some sunshine, a little bit more sunshine, but then those clouds will build in as we head into the evening hours. And after about 5, 6 o'clock, those areas closer to the foothills, you are going to feel the breeze really start to pick up. Current gusts, we are calm across the plains and not too bad in the foothills. But again, as we head into the evening hours, things changing as we have that high wind warning going into effect. So a chilly start to the day, but again, we are already to 53 at DIA, on our way to the mid 50s, windy in the foothills. Again, we're talking about 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and warm and dry for the rest of the week. We'll take a look at your Christmas forecast coming up in just a bit as well.
Thank you so much, Keely. A judge in Colorado has been censured after it was revealed that he had been drinking on the job for years. The Colorado Supreme Court issued the formal censure. Brett Woods served as a judge in Denver for 16 years. He oversaw child custody cases. The Colorado Commission on Judicial Discipline found that Woods had been hiding alcohol in a coffee cup. The investigation found Woods fired one of his clerks for reporting his alcohol impairment back in 2019.
I certainly wish that we had had answers earlier. I don't know why it took so long to get answers, and so I can't speculate about what took so long, but I absolutely think it would have been better for the parents that we represent to have answers earlier.
Attorneys say the year-long investigation has made it tougher to appeal his rulings. Woods was suspended at the end of 2023 and resigned in February, but the censure did not come until last week. He admitted to misbehavior and then he accepted the censure. We are just 2 weeks from the new year, and that means new laws in Colorado to follow. Businesses will have to pay every worker at least 39 cents more an hour. The new state minimum wage for non-tipped workers will go up to $14.81. That will push the Denver City-County wage to $18.81. In Boulder, it'll be $15.57, and in the unincorporated parts of the county, it'll be $1 more, $16.57. When you're behind the wheel, listen up. You'll need to get your phone out of your hands. That's a reminder on all signs along the roads on highways right now. You've probably seen it. There are also some car seat rule changes right now. Children under 8 years old have to be buckled up in a booster or car seat. Starting in 2025, that age requirement will go up to 9 years old. Also, kids under 2 years old and under 40 pounds must use a rear-facing car seat. We have more details on 9news.com. We now know the flavored tobacco ban in Denver would not likely be forced until 2026 if Mayor Johnston signs the ordinance passed by City Council on Monday. The city health and enforcement officials want to be able to do proper outreach and let owners know about the change. However, stores would still be expected to stop selling them 90 days after it gets signed, and the mayor is expected to sign it. Starbucks workers could be going on strike, and there are more than a dozen unionized stores in Colorado. Union members have to vote to authorize a strike as they work on a contract with the coffee giant. Both sides are meeting this week for their last scheduled bargaining session of the year. 98% of union workers agreed to strike if they don't like the offer. In late February, Starbucks and the union announced that they would work on a foundational framework on how to reach a collective agreement for stores. Tomorrow is the first day of a very busy travel season for DIA. The airport expects more than 811,000 passengers will go through TSA checkpoints between tomorrow and Sunday, December 29th. That's a nearly 8% increase from last year. DIA officials anticipate the busiest days will be this Friday and next Friday, December 27th. Also, there could be longer security lines from, listen up, from 3 to 4:30 a.m., 8 to 10 a.m., and 3 to 5 p.m.